to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncers' guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV. We're here outside of the O2. Sonny, how are you, mate?
Yeah, we're all good. All good. Nice and early Saturday morning run.
So, let's talk about it. Obviously, the fight has been announced, it's been signed, but tonight, this will go out tomorrow. 16th of December, Arizona, yourself, Bam Edwards. Glad to finally get official, all the fight posters and ready to start camp.
Yeah, I mean, I've already started. Obviously, it's a long way away. December the 16th. It's only been it's the only date that's really been offered to us. I know Jesse, Robert Garcia and the rest of their team was insistent on getting a nice long run-up, I think, for recovery time for his injury that he suffered, a few months ago, whenever that was, the broken jaw. So that's understandable. I can appreciate that. I've been screaming for the last few years now that I want a big fight, so I don't mind having to wait, till the back end of the year, when ideally I probably could go a bit sooner than that, but, beggars can't be choosers. This is the fight I've want. This is the fight I've wanted for a long time. This is the event I feel like I've always been waiting for. I know it's a bit cliche, but maybe being who I am, maybe being at the weight I am and being in the fights that I've been in, it's always escaped me having that really, really big event that the world of boxing really takes notes on. I've had some hard fights and I've had some good gut checks to get here, some good interesting fights, some good fighters also, but I feel like this fight will really get me an opportunity to walk out into a packed out crowd, a lot of people tuning in from around the world, anticipating the result. Yeah, I think this is the perfect fight, probably the fight I've been waiting for my whole life.
Is this your time to thrive? You're going out to the States, a very highly rated champion. You both are. It's a 50-50 fight, and it's one that will cross over.
100%. I feel like it's one of the most elite fights you can get in world boxing right now. I think we've just had Crawford, Spence. We've just had Inoue, Fulton, and you're getting Sonny Edwards versus Bam Rodriguez. I think we're the best two in a weight by a considerable margin. I'm hoping that the Ring agree. They went out of their way to put a press release saying they're going to look at it without no request or, so hopefully they also agree with what I think everyone else agrees on, and that the best two fighters in the world at flyweight right now, without a shadow of a doubt, and the most active and the most willing to fight are me and Bam Rodriguez. So get us in for the Ring magazine, and the winner goes straight and fights whoever's next and whoever's next. Martinez and Dalakayan, they have been the hardest fighters in world boxing to make a fight with, believe you me. So it's a bit of breath of fresh air, to be honest, with Bam. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
How pleased have you been with Frank, Eddie and Matchroom so far? It's no secret that you signed with them to get the big fights, and within 2 fights they have delivered kind of, as you said, your dream fight and the moment you've been waiting for.
Yeah, we're a match made in heaven. I said this. I mean, one thing you could say about Eddie's approach to matchmaking is it doesn't always, not always, give his fighters every little bit of chance, every little bit of development before they find out who they are. Me, I'm already at the top of the tree. Me, I'm already ready for any of the biggest, hardest, scariest, most lucrative, most marketable, whatever reason as that's the fight, I'm ready for all of them. I've said that to Eddie when signing. I said to him that's my intention from now until always. I don't care to falsify a 60, a 50, a 40-0 record. I just want to have a body of work that at the end of my career I can look back and genuinely proud of. I don't care about anyone else's opinion. I know I'm a very good fighter. I will back and bet against myself every single time, because if I'm going to lose, it's going to be against a special fan.
We spoke about this off camera before, but the American fan base is really going to take to you, isn't it? Your personality, I think you're built to go over to the States and kind of take over.
I'll be real, I feel like it already has. Yeah. I feel like the response I get from around America and American boxing fans, Like, I could bore you and pull up tweets and loads of American fans saying, why don't British fans like you? And I feel like, one, it's because atypically we like local lads. I've sort of, I'm a bit of Rolling Stone. I haven't got no fixed, I moved it from London to there, I was there, etc. And also I'm very confident. I'm very outspoken. I'm very not willing to sort of, stand in line and sort of be ignored. And I feel like that rubs up a lot of British people by nature the wrong way. So be it. This fight, the big fight, is in America. Who knows what might spin off after the back of this fight? I genuinely think you put me, couple of face-to-face, gloves are off, couple of press conferences, a weigh-in, and some real time to get in his head, I think anyone that's been following the fight, and there's been a lot of people following the fight, the moment that fight's been signed, I think you had one tweet from their team, or, yeah, we're ready, or whatever, and then go silence. With me, you've had something getting people excited for the fight every single day. Every single day. Why? Because I'm excited for the fight. Why is he going away and disappearing and hiding? Because he doesn't want the reality of the fight to be right in front of him. Me, I'll be chalking off days until the 16th of December. I don't care. It could have been the 16th of next December. This fight's that exciting to me that I'll be on it the whole way through. I genuinely can't wait. I feel like you're giving me too much time. You're giving me too much momentum. You're giving me too much. You give me too much platform for this fight. He's had his big fights. He's had his, step out and done this. And this is really all of that at once for me. Breaking America as well. A dream that I've had since a kid. Something that fighters from Britain sometimes never get to do, let alone in a unbeaten versus unbeaten, number one versus number two, unification. Like, it's what dreams are made of. And all of this is making my dreams come true as a 27-year-old that I focused for 17, 18 years on. And I do genuinely believe that the 23-year-old Bam Rodriguez, as good of a fighter as he is and as confident as he is and good of a trainer that he has got and team, etc., I genuinely, deep down, don't think they wanted this fight. Not now, but I think they were bullied and backed into a corner. I think me teaming up with Eddie and the pressure that came in now from internally as well as just the external pressure of the press, I think Bam knew he didn't have no option. Robert Garcia even said in interviews that, he was kind of half looking to go other way, and it was Bam that said, oh no, Edwards is the fight. And why is that? Because he knew that he can't move away from flyweight without fighting me, and he couldn't go another route because that would tarnish his career. So he had to see me. 16th of December, I'm getting my wish, and I know it's not theirs.
Do you think the tide will turn with the UK fans when you go out there and bring those belts back?
You know what it is? I don't group people as a whole. Like, I've got so much fans from... I don't even like using fans. I've got so much support from the UK. Like, genuine support. People that have been on me constantly trying to get the flights booked to go over to America. Like, I have like a core, like, very good fan base. So, like, fundamental people that have been supporting me for years. So, when people that are first hearing of me don't initially like me, I don't really care. If anything, I'll give them lower expectations. Then when I do go and do a BAM, and all of a sudden it's now interesting for them to mention me against another fight fan, and I told he was going to win, etc. Whatever it is, like, boxing fans are fickle, and I mean that from a place of endearment. But we blow like the wind. I'm the same. I'm a boxing fan, so all I've got to do is one thing on one night, and I can win them all over. And if not, then I don't care. Like, it's not. I never came into the boxing to be the most liked person. I never came into boxing to make friends. I came here to leave my mark, leave my legacy, have all the fights, get all the opportunities that are owed to me, and then see where it goes from there. I'll find out how good I am. Someone's opinion on, I don't like Sonny, or he's not that good. Like, I've done 17, 18 years dedicating my blood, sweat and tears, early mornings, running when I weren't supposed to, missing birthdays, kids' birthdays, nights out, holidays, everything you could ever imagine. So do I care if people like me? Not really. Like, my real life is handshake, smiles, and can I have a picture, Sonny? Everywhere I go. Oh, it's the champ. Everywhere I go. Oh, do you want to come in? We've got to take... Everywhere I go. So people online, do I care about liking me? If anything, I feel like there's more financial gain, especially in this day and age, if they don't like you. Trust me. Like, genuinely, trust me. Just look on Twitter, man. It'll show you that.
Last one, as you said earlier on, I know you can't wait to start doing the gloves are off, the heads-to-heads, trying to get into Jesse's head. Have you got a message for Bam Rodriguez? The fight's been announced now, 16th of December. What you want to say?
I don't need to get into his head. I'm looking forward to meeting him. I seen that his trainer said he was looking forward to meeting me, which was a bit sus, I thought. Why would the trainer care that much about meeting me? Like, I can't wait to have the face-to-face with the fighter. That sort of, the way I look at him right now, there's no disrespect, and I will do and say whatever I feel like saying. But right now, Bam's that shining gate. Beat him and I'll walk through, and my whole trajectory of my career is very, very different. And that's already signed. So I've not got to get there and hope. Like, all I've got to do is beat a 23-year-old that can't really go forward, that got gifted 2 old men for world title fights. I don't think that's the hardest job. I think I've been in the ring and better than him. Very good fighter, very talented. But yeah, he's junior, man. He's 23. And I'll be real, I love getting in the ring with fighters younger than me. Absolutely love it. People always look at me and go, oh, look at my record. Oh, but he was 38, he was 34. Yeah, and they're probably the 2 hardest rings I've ever been in my whole entire life. People think, oh, they can just see an age on there and it means that they will finish and wash on past it.
It's a weird...
I'd rather fight the younger fighters. They're a bit green, they're a bit easier to get in the head, you know. Make a miss, look out the ring, all of a sudden their heart's pumping double time. They're looking at their corner, what the fuck's going on? You told me not to get in this fight, you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it, genuinely. I feel like everything's in my favour. I feel like, apart from the fact that I've got to go to America, but still that's in my favour, because what you don't realise what you're doing for my mindset. You're giving me new experiences. You know, I'm ADHD. You give me something new to jump and latch onto, like, I got tenfold. So I constantly need like little changes, little something new, a little stepping stone. And this is all of them. This is Unification, maybe, potentially, Ring Magazine, Breaking America, Full Arena, etc., etc. This is all of them lined up at once. I can't wait. I was bitterly disappointed. We should have had our first face-to-face this week, and it got cancelled. I've been here this morning running on at Eddie and Frank, and everyone's gone in the backdrop now, but on them to make sure the press conference happen. I want a whole press tour. I want to go 2, 3, 4, 5 places. I want to really build this fight. I want to spend as much time with them as possible. I want to do all the promotion, all the marketing, all the media, all the build-up. I want this fight to turn into one of the most anticipated fighters in 2023 with the big fights that we've happened. At the end of the day, like we said, this is going out after it's been announced, 16th of December, Arizona. We're going to have the whole schedule of the zone, which we already know is a great one. We already know some of the fights on there. You know, it's looking like Haney Prograis. It's looking like Chantel Cameron versus Katie Taylor rematch. Sonny Edwards versus Bam Rodriguez. There's more and there's more and there's more. I could bore you all with the names. But what I'm saying is the full schedule, the second half of the year, right at the end of that 16th of December, you've got Sonny Edwards versus Bam Rodriguez for the unified flyweight. And then, you know, after that, undisputed, if any other fighters will get in. And for me, it's got the whole year, all the events getting built up, all the press runs, all the, oh, look, in between this fight. So, I don't know, I reckon it's genuinely got the potential to be a much bigger fight. I feel like the effort needs to be there. And I can't lie, right now, I feel like I'm carrying all the promotion on my own back. I'll be real. Bam's doing absolutely nothing. He won't even put a tweet out. He won't even reply to me. Mad cunt. But that just shows me, like, confidence is a stain you can't write off, and that's the quote, Lil Wayne. But genuinely believe it, because once you, you know, exude confidence in every step you take, it makes your competitors weary. It makes your competitors weary, and I don't think Bam, deep down, I don't think he don't want to meet me in the ring, but he has to. He definitely don't want to meet me for words, and he's trying to avoid it. He definitely trying to meet me over Twitter, and he's deleted his app. So, yeah, man, come meet me, Bam, man. Why are you going quiet? Man?
Listen, Sonny, thank you very much for speaking to IFL TV. I'm sure we'll catch up with you a lot before the fight, but 16th of December, it's on. We'll see you in Arizona, and best of luck, mate.
Yeah, no, thank you, bro.
Cheers, mate.
You to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,